What's up guys, I'm Alex, General Manager of SoCal Powerlifting, and today we're going to talk about joint stacking on the bench press. So on the bench, a lot of times you see people wasting a lot of energy by not having their joints properly stacked. Now, what does that mean? I'll show you and we'll go through it here. So at the top of the bench, we want to make sure that once we unrack, right, the bar is directly over our shoulders, right? If I'm holding it, you're not going to see many people hold it by their face, but if they're holding it way out over their chest, right, then it's taking a lot of energy to stop this bar from falling, right? I'm basically wasting my front delts here, taking a lot of unneeded time and energy. So we want to start with that bar stacked directly over the shoulders, right? To find this spot, you can kind of move the bar back and forth and you'll feel this point right about here where the bar feels almost weightless, right? It's a lot easier to hold it. I could hold it here all day versus maybe, 30 seconds a minute like this. So we're going to start right here. We're going to come down and you can see, right, it's a straight line from the floor to my shoulders, to the elbows, to the wrists, and the bar. As we come down, we're maintaining that straight line through the floor, through the elbows, and through the wrists, right? So the shoulders aren't stacked anymore, but now I'm in this good position where it's really easy to push up here versus being a little bit with the elbows out behind or the elbows out in front, right? That's gonna waste a lot of energy. I'm either gonna do a weird tricep skull crusher here, take my chest out of it like this, or I'm gonna be here and put a lot more strain on my rotator cuff than needed as I try to rotate those elbows back underneath the bar to really press properly. Basically, we're starting off joints stacked at the top, joints stacked at the bottom, and pushing back to joints stacked at the top, right? So the joints should really remain stacked throughout the entirety of the press. So hopefully now when you hear people talk about keeping their joints stacked on the bench, you kind of have a better idea what that actually means. And we got into a little bit of how that actually impacts our bar path, but stay tuned for our next video. We'll actually talk about making sure you have that perfect bar path throughout your press.